Bringing up my man who gave us some great notes, guys. Let's keep the company. He's going to talk for another hour and give us everything. We got to take notes. Write down everything, guys. Bill Orender!
Subjects in the world, money, how to get over money issues in your life, and how God wants you to make a lot of money. And if you're not making a lot of money, God's wondering what's holding you back. It's not Him. God willing, God is willing. He's got His foot on the gas. You're the one who's got your foot on the brake. A guy named Satchel Paige said years ago, famous baseball player from many years ago, said, you know, money's not important to me, but it sure calms my nerves. A woman named Grandma Moses, you might remember her. She was a famous 100-year-old painter, probably generations ago. They said, don't you hate to see your paintings leave after you painted it? She said, no, I'd rather have the money. And like one guy said, I'm almost a millionaire. All I have all the zeros, now I just need the one. Like one guy said, where does all my money go? Hocus pocus, I'm brocus. If you think nobody cares whether or not you're alive, try missing a couple of payments. Money talks, it says, but all mine says is goodbye. Isn't that funny how we got all these jokes, and money is a sustenance of life. You try living life without it. But see, we try to downplay it. I'm not about money. I'm not about money. It's not about money. Like one guy said, Bill, you're all about money, aren't you? What? All you ever talk about is money. Having money, doing money, making money, saving money. I said, is that what you see me as? Well, yeah. I said, fantastic. I was hoping somebody would see it. Somebody in your family's got to be money motivated. If two people are not money motivated, guess what? The debt load goes this. You're not helping your family by having excuses why you're not making money. Here's what Steve Martin said, you know, the actor. I thought this was very touching. To me, memories are what should hold the most value. You can buy whatever you want. I love money. I love everything about money. I bought some pretty good stuff with money. Got me a $300 pair of socks. Got a first sink, an electric dog polisher, a gasoline-powered turtleneck sweater, and of course, I bought some other dumb stuff too. So, we have to understand who created money and why. I'm not going to get into the barter system. See, it goes way back to the barter system. You got corn, I got wheat, let's exchange, right? That's what money is. Instead of having all those barter systems, they have a money source where you give them money. But understand, you can't say, I'll give you a ton of wheat, but I'm only going to give you a barrel full of corn. It's not fair exchange. And that's how people understand. They don't understand the relevance of money in their life. They have to have it taught to them. If you're not willing, the have and the have-nots can be traced back to the dids and the did-nots. If you don't have money, you did not do and provide value to other people to earn. You don't make money. Government makes money with their printing presses. We have to earn money. That's why when you say make money, you can make money here. It's really you can earn money by bringing value to another human being. Rabbi Latin, if you haven't read this masterpiece that he wrote called, my mind escapes me. The Ten Commandments, but thou shalt prosper. Thank you. Thou shalt prosper. And Carol hates when I say this, but I don't know any other way to say it. Another term for that book is why the Jews make all the money. I've never been a Jew that wasn't making money. But we tend to think that's a cultural thought process. But it's not. It's a spiritual process they go through. Rabbi Lapin said this, that business was created by God to force us to serve one another. You know, the Bible is chock full of serve, be a servant to many, right? But most of us don't really understand, and pastors do a terrible job of explaining serve. Rabbi Lapin said, serve means making somebody else's life better. If their life is better, you serve them. So you got to be thinking, I got to serve my fellow man. Well, if we're in a solution business, if you solve my problem, you deserve to have money. And money comes in a direct proportion that you serve people. So if you're not making money, you're not serving people. In fact, if you're a Jew in the Jewish community, from what Rabbi says, and you're not making money, you're an embarrassment. Because why? You're not serving people, and when you're not serving people, you're not serving God. Because God, what? Created business to force us to serve people and have an economic need so we would go out there and make somebody else's life better. And so he says this, if you have money in your pocket and you did not steal it, you earned it by bringing value and making somebody else's life better. See, everybody wants to condemn money. Money's bad, root of all evil, all this bad. See, we want to use excuses for why we don't have money. And it can't be our fault. We're victims. The rich people get all the money. Inequality of income. Well, I think there's inequality of hair. And after looking at you, there's some inequality of looks. Oh, come on now. And there's some inequality of height. And there's some inequality of intelligence. But the thing about money is, there is no inequality. Well, how come the rich are in a poor, rich are rich and the poor are poor? The rich did things to bring value to other people the poor have not done yet. And they're uneducated. That's why the rich keep getting richer, because why? They keep doing things to earn money, and the poor haven't thought about that yet. That's why if you read books on poverty and see financial illiteracy. I remember several years ago, anytime Rabbi comes into town, I have him at the office to speak, and we have lunch afterwards at a kosher restaurant, which is really interesting. And he goes to Christian churches, that's where he spends most of the time, to tell the people in the churches that it's okay to make money. We brainwashed our people so much that I don't want to make money because you make money, you go to hell. We brought all these myths into our lives. And at that church, there's about 200 people in a night meeting. And I was sitting in the back row, like 3 or 4 of my guys. And he said, how many people here want to make more money next year than they did last year? The only people who raised their hands were us. We had both hands up. You know what he said? Oh, the rest of you are too pious. Look that word up in the dictionary. Want to make money. See, most people have money envy. And that's another word for covetousness. They covet other people's money. So I want you to what? Give me your money. Even if we have to use taxes to do it, we're going to do it. And see, money is everybody, people think greed. That's a big word in society. He's greedy. He's just greedy. Then you say, what do you mean by greedy? They go, you know greedy? No, I don't. Tell me. You know what greed is? There is one pie and one pie only. And we all get a slice. And I want more than one slice. Where do I get mine? Take it from you. But what if there's 1 trillion pies? I should go and get another pie. I don't have to take from you. The rich don't make money by taking it from you. They just go out there and create a whole new pile. Like Jimmy. Who did he take money from to make his millions that he's making? He created a business and served people and brought value to people. And therefore he's paid. It didn't hurt the unemployed. It didn't hurt the people without money, did it? See, when you say greedy, you always got to say it's a catchword for people who are financially illiterate. He said, if you broke your leg when you were 10 years old, would you get that thing fixed, or would you spend the rest of your life hobbling around? He said, when it comes to money, your ideas about money are broken and they need to be fixed. You need to fix your mind and get in your relationship with money in a solid position before you can come here and want to make money and have money. What's holding you back is you condition yourself not to want a lot of money. And you have all these phrases that you're going to use. You know, my grandson, when he was 3 years old, he's now 12. Years ago, I took him and his twin brothers and sisters, there were two, took him out for an afternoon, and coming back, you know how they get whiny, tired. And he was treating his twin brothers and sisters very, very well, and he's got that ability. And I said, you know, I want to thank you. When you get home, I'm going to give you $1. And so when he got home, he melted in his mother's arms and started crying and whining and all that stuff, right? And I said, well, we better be leaving. He looked up from his mother's arms and went like this. At 3 years old. We are taught money from our who? Parents and our society. All the stuff you've learned about money is wrong. Because where did you learn it? From other broke people. And Rabbi Lapin says we have to learn it from other people. It said, instead of asking people, what do you do for a living, you ask people what? What do you do to serve other people? What do you do to earn your money that you're making? Instead of what do you do for a living? You heard me say this yesterday. Let me get this quote. If you're not willing to be wealthy, no one can help you. If you're determined to be wealthy, no one can stop you. Money isn't everything, but without it, you will do nothing. Money, and by the way, don't want to die for 90 days, don't use your credit card or debit card and see how life works. If you can't pay cash for things you shouldn't be buying. Oh, it's convenient. Oh, really? Well, just be inconvenienced for 90 days. Haven't we been in enough homes where those people are broke with debts? And the financial tortures are at their door? See, we want everybody in this room to start working on an MBA called a massive bank account. You remember I said yesterday how poor people measure their success by their cars and their clothes, middle income by their titles and degrees, but the wealthy by their bank accounts. We discount the bank accounts. Oh, that's just greedy, no good people wanting to show off how much money they have. They're trying to accumulate wealth. Remember we talked about yesterday? Wealth is having assets off which you receive an income so you don't have to work. If someone asks you what you do for a living, if you give them any known occupation, you're not wealthy. You are a working person. I'm just a working man. We want you to stop being a working man and start being an overrider of your money. You want overrides, right? How about overriding money? And that's why you want massive numbers of people to override, because we think of assets as buildings or land, but as stocks. Assets are people. Art Williams, he had, 250,000 people he overrode. No wonder he was a billionaire. Like Rabbi Lapin says, when you please God's people, God responds with wealth. When you make it your life's work to make people's lives better, I love it when he says, why does it surprise us when a good and loving God rewards us financially for making his people's lives better? He wants us to do that. He smiles when he sees two people serving one another. And the exchange is income. They both get value. You get this, I get the money. When we go out there and sell a $500,000 policy, guess what? They got value, we make money. We recruit somebody, they go out there and make $1,000, we make $300. That's value. It's an exchange. And so you have to be giving more to earn more. You're not making all the money you want to make. Why? You're concentrating only on your happiness. I just got to be happy. If I'm interested in making you 5 people happy by making your lives better, I get rewarded financially for doing it. So my coffers are full because I've served 5 other people. What do you think people are doing today if they're not in this room? They're at what? The mall, shopping, spending. They're not making somebody's life better. What if they woke up this morning and said, I'm going to make $1,000 today? They go out there and make somebody's life better. Money isn't the most effective way, is the most effective way to quantify their creative energy and measure our time, dignity, and skills. Money measures your usefulness to another human being. If you're not making the kind of money you want to make, that means you're not being as useful to other people. You got to find ways to be more useful. I did that this morning showing you. Our system is perfect because business works perfectly. You earn what you deserve. Most people, I deserve more. Well, keep looking until you find something where that same effort. That's why we pay a quarterback in the NFL $34 million a year. You know why? How many of those are good? You know how many people can be quarterbacks? They got to pay them to find those kinds of people. You know why we pay Jimmy Myers the kind of money we're paying him? Because look what he brought to the company. He brought tens of thousands of people who brought in tens of thousands of clients, billions of dollars in assets under management. He brought value to America. That's why they're paying him so much. God wants economic enterprises to prosper because it means his children are using his system effectively. Now, God wants you to make money. Why? Because it means you're making money, you've made somebody's life better. You're not making any money, you're not making anybody's life better. And that's our whole purpose in life, to keep what? Making other people's lives better. Money, according to Rabbi Lappin, marks the goodness one person does for another. In other words, did you make a lot of money last week? Yeah, I made $2,000. Great. You brought real value to some people, didn't you? Well, yeah, that's how I made my money. See, most people think you make your money ripping people off. See, you're bought into a lie perpetrated by a bunch of people who want to keep you enslaved. So that you count on them for your money. They don't want the free enterprise system. They want to take it away from all of us, so we have to go to them for the money. Versus, you think in communist Russia I can become a millionaire? No! The government, what? No, you got to go through them. If it doesn't come through them, you're not going to get it. In America, everybody can become a millionaire. We have people coming here, dying to come here, and 10 years later become millionaires. We got our own people struggling. Now, I can understand struggling for a generation, but generation after generation after generation, no. Someone is financially illiterate. I love what Rabbi Lappin said. Money distills the very essence of a person's usefulness. It is a measuring stick for how valuable you are. And see, your kids right now, when they're in school, they're not in school being educated, they're in school being indoctrinated. And we have all kinds of stuff to make sure we keep them in line. Here's all the money cliches. Ready? There's more to life than making money. You got all these. You could write this. This is what you've been taught. There's more to life than making money. Well, guess what they're doing 40, 50 hours a week? Going to a job making money. But they don't see that. They say that no one should make more money than me. That's what they're thinking. I make the kind of money I want to make. I'm happy there. No one should make more money than me. That's why one friend of mine gets mad at these CEOs who make a lot of money. And he doesn't even buy their products. Well, why does a CEO make $20 million a year? That's not right. Why is it not right when you're paying a pitcher $34 million a year to pitch? See, These CEOs are not easy to find. You know how many people we had to recruit to get to me? A lot, right? Oh, you can't take it with you. Money doesn't buy you happiness. I always love this one. You know, the broke people have all these, they got memorized. And they're ready to put you in your place with their excuses, like one guy said. Money doesn't buy happiness. I said, how do you know? They heard it. They heard it. I took my family on a Disney cruise. It cost $76,000 last November. Do you think there's any happiness going on in my family? 1 week trip, $76,000. I met a guy years ago, a good friend of mine, tremendously overweight. Called him up and said, I can offer something if you want to take advantage of it. I am a doctor, it's an operation, and I paid for that surgery. Do you think he's happy because they're off 100 pounds? See, if you're saying I have to have money to make me happy, then you're right. But no, money brings all kinds of good people. You know, how do you think all these people get saved with all the medical miracles? Why did someone put some money into some research? Like one guy said, make too much money, you go to hell. I said, really? Oh, right to hell. Here's interesting, how much is too much? Whatever he decides that number is, anyone that makes more money than that is going straight to hell. So I played a game with him. I said, all right, how much money is too much? See, I'm from Chicago, in the South Side, they have this phrase called, come on. It's not come on, it's come on. Come on. Which means I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know what to say, so I'm coming out with this phrase. Come on. Come on. I said, well, how much is it? 50,000? Come on. Is it 60? Come on. Let's get a number. Because I want to make $1 less. Let's get a number, right? Let's get a number. And you go to hell after that number. We get up to 70, he said you're getting close. That's why. Anybody making more money ain't going to hell. You realize if you make $35,000 a year or more, you make more money than 95% of people on this planet. So you're all going to hell. But you don't think so, do you? Everybody said greedy, no good people. Rich people are greedy, no good people. Greedy. Tax the hell out of them. Punish them. We're going to make sure they rue the day they made a lot of money. Hey, guess what? I made a lot of money, created a lot of jobs. You know how many jobs Jimmy created? You know how many office managers? You know how many RVPs? You know how much we've done for the economy? And so he makes what he makes. You ask the widow, hey, you just got that $500,000 check. You know, the guy who sold you that policy, he made $500. That's not right. He said, I just got a $500,000 check. See, we want to have our belief systems pure. And so pure that, you got to have it. You can't be about the money. Oh, really? You got two people. One loves helping people. I love helping people. I love it, right? The other one says, I'm in for the money. Which one's going to help the most people? Guy comes to the office, I just want to help people. The other one says, I want to make $1,000 today. How do I make $1,000? One goes home and cuts the grass, but he just feels empty. The other one has compassion. Compassion means you're doing something about it. Went out there and sold through policies, solved their problem, recruited one person. The other one walks by, I just feel good. You know Alexander Graham Bell? Why did he invent the telephone? To make money as a business enterprise. Do you care? We got the telephone. You know Edison? He ran a business. All those inventions were what? To pay off his investors. Do you care it wasn't pure? I don't care if they pay me a dime. All of you people would quit tomorrow if your boss stopped paying you. We know what you're all about. We're just bickering about the price now, the old joke, right? Don't worry how much money you make. Just enjoy what you're doing. I met a guy like that, and I said to his wife, "You enjoy what you do?" He says, "Oh, I hate it, but I'm doing what I got to do so he can enjoy what he does." But if she quit work tomorrow, he wouldn't be enjoying it so much. He's too pious. Someone has got to pay the bill. Someone's got to go out and make money. Sure wouldn't be my wife. It can be me. Money isn't everything to me. I'm not like you. Money isn't my God. You know, I never wanted to be rich, I can tell. You know what happens? The ultimate, and you've done this, there's been a point in your life where you hated money. You wish there wasn't any money. Because all it does is cause problems. And you live your life hating the very thing that you can use to change your life. They wonder why you're broke. Rich keep getting richer. Yeah, well, maybe you should learn something from the rich instead of trying to condemn them. I mean, go to YouTube and say, "How do I get rich?" You know, a lot of stuff is going to pop up. Instead of, "How do I fix my faucet because you're too cheap to pay a plumber?" You know why people aren't here today? Because they wanted to save $100 by fixing their own plumbing. You know the day of the week where the plumbers and the electricians are the busiest? Monday, fixing what the man screwed up on Saturday. I got so much to share with you. You know what I gotta read your brain out first. All that crud that's in there, all the negative thoughts in there, all the stuff that's not working in there. It says this: "And fortunes gravitate to people whose minds have been prepared to attract them, just like surely as water gravitates to the ocean." Is money gravitating you if it's not something screwed up there? That's why every third book I read is a money book, to make sure my mind is constantly vigilant and alert to making and having money come towards me, because if not, I stop recruiting. You don't have a recruiting issue, you have a money-making issue. When you get your relationship with money fixed, first thing you got to do is stop using your credit card. And I've got a pair of scissors up here somewhere, and some of you are having a heart attack right now. What do I do on my credit card? See? You need them. You want them. You love them. Why? Because spending money hurts. Using the credit card doesn't. Does God want you to earn $1 million a year? See, make up your mind. Does he or doesn't he? Yes. Well, why does that? Why would he want you to make $1 million a year? Because you look at the lives you made better to have that million. And see, the people in our business, money can't ruin you because of the way we make our money. You can't make money sticking it to people. Not here. Even if you tried sticking it to people, you couldn't do it here. Because it's legal, it's right, it's bringing value to people. Does God want you to make sure 1,000 widows get a death claim check? Well, guess what? You get 1,000 widows get a death claim check, guess what? You're making $1 million a year. Does God want you to bring 1,000 new associates in that to help them get out of debt like Bill Orender in the next 6 months? Yes. Well, if you make $1 million a year doing that, you see the value you created? Then yes, he wants you to be blessed with the financial reward of this harvest. If you earn $1 million a year, anybody worse off because you did? Anybody worse off? So what is your fear of making $1 million a year? Well, it might ruin me. You know what? Money already makes you more what you already are. If you didn't care about screwing and tattooing people, you would not have come here. If you don't mind screwing and tattooing people, you know, I was talking to Al. Anybody here ever seen a picture of Joe Ensign? Yes. That doesn't he look like a mafia guy? But people joined him because his face looked like that, but his heart did. See, if you earn $1 million a year, is anyone better off because you did? So So why don't you want to make $1 million a year, let's say, maybe $100,000 a year, $300,000 a year? You cannot hurt people by making money. You can only hurt people by wanting to hurt people. And no matter what you do, you're good with it. If they end up hurting, so what? That's their problem. Does the government want you to make $1 million a year? Yes! You have to pay $300,000 a year in taxes. Don't ask Jimmy how much money he makes. Ask him how much he pays in taxes. And you know how much those taxes could take care of roads, take care of widows, take care of the defense system. Think about all that stuff. We don't need more people making less money. We need more people making more money in this country. Does God want you to earn $1 million a year? Money is a system, Rabbi Lappin said, of distilling the very essence of a person's usefulness. Wealth is a consequence. You're doing the right things, you're making money. If you're not making money, you're not doing the right things. Money, of course, in America today, we don't like to use the word money. We try to avoid using the word money because money is kind of pedestrian. You're one of those money-hungry people. So you're afraid to have people say that to you. I'm not afraid to have people say that to me because they're ignorant. They don't want to make more money. They don't want to make anybody's lives better. They love the comfort of their sofas and their televisions. They have no ambition and no drive, and they don't make God smile. God does not smile because you're sitting there watching Netflix. How's that serving people? Money code words. Like in Christianity, people don't like to talk about God. The guy, big guy upstairs. So what do we use? Moolah, filthy lucre, bread, dough, cold hard cash, almighty. It's all about the almighty dollar. The green stuff, the lettuce. You gotta bring home the bacon. Are you money motivated? I'm not one of those money hungry people. You want your kids to get a college scholarship? Oh yeah. You know what that is? Free money. Grant. People want grants under nonprofits. And especially when you go to church, they pass the plate. We want you to partner with us in our endeavor, in our mission. If you would just give a love offering. Lack of money is a symptom. Not having money is a symptom of a deeper issue. There's a secret, this is from Harv Eker. There's a secret psychology to money. Most people don't know about it. That's why most people never become financially successful. A lack of money is not the problem. It is merely a symptom of what's going on the inside. You know, I talked to a couple that are not married yet, and I said, when do you plan to get married, blah, blah, and I said, when do you tell your wife that you love her or your girlfriend? The answer is before someone else does. You know all the people on the cell phone? When do you tell them about Primerica? Before somebody else does. The worst feeling in the world, and I've had it happen to me, you're at a meeting, and you talk to them, all of a sudden, there's Joe. You know Joe. What are you doing at the meeting? If I'd known you were interested, I'd talk. But you know what? When they're gone forever. You can never get them back in your heart. They're gone. They're with somebody else. The M transfer, he's a good friend. Sorry, you should have got him first. Billy Graham said, if a person gets his attitude straight towards money, it will help straighten out almost every other area in their life. Money doesn't go where it's not wanted. If you don't have the amount of money, there's something going on there. Your ambition level and desire level, what's in the head is in the purse. And you got to look at your wallet as, how come I don't have more money in it? The answer is, because I'm not serving enough people. And the reason why you're not serving enough people is because you don't want to make any money. That's why the first thing you've got to consider is, what do I want my net worth to be in 10 years? Not income, net worth. Money should never be making money should never be the goal. The money should only be the plan. Well, what's your goal? I'm going to make $100,000 this year. Why? So I can get the ring. I had a girl come up to me and said, Bill, what do I have to do to get the ring? I said, you want $100,000 or you want the ring? She said, I want the ring. She wanted the symbol instead of the money. Cars, clothes, right? Lower class, cars, clothes, degree. I'm going to go get my MBA. What's that going to pay you? But they like to talk to people about that. Your money thoughts are showing. So when you're not like this, there was this one guy last night at the meeting that Jen had and Jason had. He said, I'm an RVP, but I'm on my way to getting a watch. Whoa. I said, if you're an RVP, you should be at $100,000 a year. That's $100,000 a year business. You just don't want $100,000. See, that's the quickest, fastest way to make $100,000 a year on RVP. But unless you want to make $100,000, you know why some RVPs are not making $100,000? What? They don't want to. They don't want it. See, are you fighting making money? Are you fighting accumulating money? I'll ask your wife, never mind. I'll ask your wives. See, I know the wives are money motivated because women, a big primal need for a woman, first need she has is love. The second need is financial security and economic strength. A man is number 5 when it comes to making money. That's why the man is not lacking. She wants to make money, and he's slowing her down. Art Williams says we define success in Primerica by your income. Tell me how much money you're making. That's why the ring, I don't even like to say he got another diamond. What does that mean? He made an extra $100,000. Let's say he made that $200,000 now. Let's not call them diamonds. Let's call it what it is, $200,000, $300,000, $1 million. Because why? People don't want another diamond, they want an extra $100,000. Right. Napoleon Hill said, nothing brings a man so much suffering and humility than poverty. Nothing's worse. You know what's worse than poverty? Being middle income. It's kind of the roller coaster of life. Anytime there's a change in the economy or what, and you worry, you fret, you fear, because what? You're in the sloppy middle right there. The rich are always going to be okay. The poor, they got the government, they're always going to be okay. You're not. You've got to fight to get through and break through to wealth. You came here to get wealthy. Primerica is the road to wealth. If you don't want to be wealthy, I know the tormentors and the torturers are going to be on your butt for the rest of your life. Don't think they won't be. Don't think you can escape. Just because, like I said earlier, just because you think you don't have a problem doesn't mean you don't have the problem. You know, a friend of mine died of skin cancer. You know what? It was one bad cell that went rogue. And he didn't know it. Before he knew it, he was well into it. See, the depths of financial struggle starts with one cell. And leads to another, and then next thing you know, 5-10 years later, the die is cast. Because you made up your mind. It's not about money to me. I'm not only about money to be happy. I just need to be, it's enough, right? Oprah Winfrey said this. Once you've been, we know it's true, Oprah Winfrey said. Yeah. Once you've been hungry, you can never be full. See, I can tell, if you're not money motivated, I can tell how your life has been. You've been without financial struggles in your life. And you're condemning anybody who has had those struggles not to want out of life what you want. You've had a pretty cushy life. Things have been pretty easy. You've never had to worry about money. You've never had to worry about where you're going to live, or what you're going to eat, or what you're going to wear. So life's been pretty easy. So you don't need to have a lot of money. So you condemn anyone that didn't come from those nice backgrounds who want to achieve it. It's amazing you read the well choice and how many people came from poverty backgrounds. To get out of there. If you never came from there, you're what? We're pretty good, not bad, all right. Need more money? Find more ways to serve people. Andy Young had a tremendous phrase. He said, I didn't come here to take care of the homeless. I didn't come here to take care of the orphans. I didn't come here to take care of the mothers in need. I didn't come here to feed the poor. That's not why I came here. I came here to get wealthy and make money and accumulate money and have a big hierarchy that brings me that money. And because I did, I now feed the homeless. I take care of the orphans.
Good.
Can you put that picture up there, Jen? First one, Tuttle kids. Mike Tuttle, is a good friend of mine. And he goes down to Mexico. And several years ago, and I've been out in Cabo San Lucas with them, he loves taking people who have had nothing and showing them a little bit of a better life while he's down there. And so he went to Mexico and got in a cab, and he's trying to learn how to speak Spanish, and found out the guy's got 6 kids. 4 quadruplets. 4 of them. Wow. So Mike said, can I come to your house? And he brought food and everything. Right? So literally, it's dirt floor. I've been to their house. It's a dirt floor. The whole family sits in one room. The kitchen's outside, the bathroom's outside.
Yeah.
Dirt floor. You're crying because your Netflix won't work. We all are. I'm just as bad as you are. And so when he went into the house, he found out that they had the quadruplets were 2 girls and 2 boys. And the 2 boys couldn't walk. Because when they were born, their eyes were in the middle of their head, so they didn't have any balance. All right? What would you do? You saw those families. What would you do? Here's what the government's got to do something. Someone's got to do something. Empathy. See, Mike's not full of empathy, he's full of compassion. Now, what would you do if you're making a potload of money? See the difference there? What happened? I'm doing something about this. This is not right. We can fix this. So guess what he did? He hired an interpreter who hired an eye surgeon who fixed the problem. He didn't go to the government. He didn't write a letter. See, that's how we got to have some organization. You take care of it. God put them in your life. God doesn't say, oh, I put them in the world. So you're going out to the government with the dreams. God put me on earth to let everyone know I know there's a problem and I'll write the letters. So take the next picture. There are the boys. Next one. There are the boys. How's like walking in and seeing that? Next one. Those are the eyes. See, what would you do if you had money? You see that as what? A problem to be solved. And God blessed you by making all this money and putting the desire to build hierarchy in you and create RVPs in you. You don't know why, but you just did. I didn't come here to America to take care of these kids. I didn't come to America to make these kids war. I came here to make money, accumulate money, have a hierarchy, and then guess what? Because I did, I can fix them. And not just be an innocent bystander. Then he walked in about 2 years ago to a house. And a man was there, and the wife was in the shadows. And he thought it was strange until the wife came forward, and she kind of smiled at him, and she took one look at her smile. And let's get the next picture up. What would you do if you saw that? Now, Derek, make your dadgum decision and stop being milquetoast about it. What would you do if you saw that right now? The answer is nothing. I'll write a letter. That's what most people are trained to do. Do nothing. Have nothing. You know why? Because they've never decided to be wealthy. Next one. You see a beautiful woman? What are you looking at? The woman or the teeth? Next one. Now what are you going to do if you have money? Pay a doctor, pay a dentist, pay an oral surgeon, get this stuff fixed. Next one. That's the woman, next one. Linda by happiness. Please, excuse me. There's some need God wants you to fix and serve down the road, and you don't even know it yet. And He's inspiring you, putting in you, and encouraging you, and stimulating you to one day use that down the road. And see, it's always He uses you. Yes. He employs you. He uses your hands, He uses your mouth, He uses your brain. He uses us here on earth to fulfill what? What He wants us to accomplish. Primarily isn't a business, it's an assignment. You know, Art Williams gave us a challenge. And Abraham Lincoln was asked to go to a church to hear a sermon. And then after the sermon, the man asked him, what did you think of the sermon? He said he was a failure. It was a failure. He said, why? He said, because he didn't ask us to do anything great. You've never been asked to do anything great in your life. You're asked for just the basic stuff, and primarily you're being asked to do something great and monumental. Primerica says, Art Williams said, you have to have a goal of greatness, not mediocrity, not doing okay, not getting by, so-so, not bad, it could be better. You got to start getting rid of those friends because they are contaminating you. And they're making your life worse with their belief system. You know, when the Jews would go through Samaria, and they had false idols there, they were taught that when they leave that area to kick the dust from their sandals, so that nothing about that area is still on them. Their belief system is nothing. That's why you got to start leaving some people that you love dearly, but they're not taking you where you want to go. If you still have the same friends you had 5 years ago, you're in trouble. The thing about Primerica is we're giving you new friends. And the old friends aren't going to like it. Because they like people who are going to hang out in their misery and complain about the Orlando Magic, and complain about football, and complain about baseball, and complain about everything. And drink their beer. And I got more to do with my life than this. You know, Eric Severai is a famous newscaster from 56 years ago, and he was in World War II, and he was on this plane with other journalists, and it crashed in Burma. And he tells a story about how the pilot died, just a few of the journalists were together, and as they were getting away from the plane before it exploded, he said he stepped on a nail from some of the cargo and penetrated his foot. And all he thought about is, we got to get away from here before the enemy, so he went down and found a cave. Then he went down and found water. Then he went and found into the mountains to hide. Then he went down lower to get food. He said, it was 600 miles to safety, and if we had tried to bite off that 600 miles all at one time, we couldn't have done it. But going to the cave, to waterfall, to get something to eat, and for safety, we traversed that 600 miles. See, that's the thing about Primerica. Just get through the next week. Don't bite off the next 2, 5, 10 years. Just the next week, see how many books you can pass out, see how many call me's you can give, see how much you can stir up before you leave the parking lot, and just work at it one step at a time. You can't go RVP overnight. You can't develop an RVP overnight. You know what you can do? Have a good week this week. Your life will either be a great example or a terrible warning. I remember my dad saying, I don't want your kids smoking. I don't want your kids drinking. As he was smoking and drinking. See, is your life a great example Is your life something where people want to copy? See, that's what you're here to do. You're here to make yourself something God wants to use you as an example and a model for future generations. You know, how many times have we quoted Art Williams over the weekend? Why? His life is a great example to be copied. See, most people, you got to be a little fearful of a terrible warning. You know, people say, I don't want you to live like I live. Don't you do what I do. But the life has already gone by already. Your life here could be a great example. You know, my dad, at age 72, had a stroke. And I never forget it. I always worked till 5 o'clock on Friday. Always. I always worked till 5 o'clock on the phone looking at phones because I didn't want to get lazy. Most people quit at noon. But that's it. That's half a day a week, right? That's 2 days a month. That's what? A whole month of the year taken on Friday afternoon. So I made sure I was always in the game till at least 5 o'clock. I'm at the office. We didn't have cell phones, obviously. I got the call and I flew there that night. And I didn't get to see him until the next day. And I walked in. My dad was 72, and you know, his arm was all ravaged. The right side was gone. And you know, I started talking to him, and I started breaking down, and I just said, I gotta get a cup. Had to leave. And we got home, and on the way home, my mother said, don't you ever do that again. And she said, I said, but Mom, we have to get realistic. He may never walk me. He may never talk to me. She said, I don't want to hear it. Mom, you got to listen. If they can't get him walking and talking, I will. And he got walking and talking. You see, you got to make up your mind. I will. Don't fall into, yeah, but, like I was getting into. Most of you are crippled by society and your parents' thought process, financially, career-wise, and you come here as what? Rehabilitation.
Yes, that's so good.
This is our way to rehabilitate you, to become the person God meant you to be, not the person the company wants you to be. Few are those willing to do the unusual to experience the incredible. Like one guy said, this is different. Yeah, it's different. Don't you want it to be different? You want to be the same. It's got to be different. The corporate world out there, my daughter calls it safe sales. All the sales out there, safe sales. Oh, this is what? Different. And that's what you want in your life, to be different. You know, in the movie Gladiator, remember that one? At the beginning of the movie, they had this Roman army, not team. You getting the message? I'm trying to eliminate the word team. I think I'm pretty good at it. I don't want a team on an army. And on the other side of the valley, what? The Huns, right? All these guys with sticks and stones and stuff like that. And remember, Maximus said, when I give the signal, unleash hell. He didn't say, when I give the signal, throw a rock at them. See what they do. Say something bad to them. Guess what's going to have to happen when you leave this room today? Before you leave the parking lot, you've got to decide to unleash hell.
Go, right.
I mean, give it all. How many more phone calls you make in the next 2 days? Set a record for appointment. Set a record for getting books out. Set a record for getting guests coming. For 1 week of your life, give it all you got. Unleash it all.
Go.
Because that society says, no, be like us. See, this is your salvation. Not spiritual salvation, but your salvation from the life of mediocrity. Our Williams said, call me anything, call me average and ordinary. You know, the bloodiest battle of World War II was Iwo Jima, and I got the numbers here. 18,000 men, Japanese died. 6,800 Americans died. 19,000 wounded. It's in that one battle. 27 Medal of Honor winners came from that one battle in Iwo Jima. Because we had to have that island to build an air base so we could what? Attack Japan. We had to have it. That was the final island. So we lost a lot of people, and how many people went to bed last night saying, I'm sure glad those guys fought that battle on Iwo Jima. If not, I'd be speaking Japanese right now. None of us. They didn't want us to forget. So they left a plaque, interesting story behind it all, and said, when you go home to the visitors, tell them and say, for your tomorrows, we give our today. When you go home tonight, picking on your kids, and dare to whisper that in your mind. For your tomorrows, I'm giving our today. And watch what will happen in your life, and be willing to what? Sacrifice today so you can have a better tomorrow. One of my favorite quotes, I will do today what others won't, so I can have tomorrow what others can't. There's a quote from the French Foreign Legion. It says, if I falter, push me. If I stumble, pick me up. If I retreat, shoot me. We're not going to do that to you. But we're going to remind you, if we see you again, just with a look, not a word, you settled it. You didn't quit, you settled. How's that going for you? I always end on this as one of my favorite stories about the guy who's looking for the perfect girl. And I got a 5-year-old granddaughter. There is no perfect man for her. There is none. Man, these kids get in here hard, don't they? And she's terrible pottery painter, though. I texted my daughter the other day. I'm counting an art scholarship for her. Terrible. But anyway, she thinks it's fun. And guys always looking for the perfect girl. He dates the girl, it's not the right one. He dates her, not the right one. He wants a family, he wants children, he wants to picket fences and a nice home. And so he was in the country, he decided to move into the city. And one day he got dating girls there, nothing. And one day it was raining out, so he decided to take a cab home instead of taking a bus. And he got to the cab stand, and water was running underneath the cabs that approached. And as he was about to touch the door handle, the warm, tender hand reached for that same door handle at the same time, and it touched. He looked at her, there she was, the perfect girl. Perfect eyes, perfect hair. He was stunned. He'd been looking for his entire life. And she said to him, would you like to share the cab? Well, because he'd been doing without for so long, he'd given up. He settled. So he said, no, that's okay. And he opened the car door, she got in. He closed the door, she looked at him, went off about 10 to 15 feet, cabin was screeching, kind of fishtail. He wondered what was wrong. She opened up the window and said, it's going to haunt you for the rest of your life, wondering what may have happened if you got in this cab. And she closed the window, off she went. It's going to haunt you for the rest of your lives. What may have happened if you unleashed hell for 1 week. Thank you very much.